back. I-24 News Morning Edition on this June 11th. I know that because Ami Kaufman, the man, the pink, the bow tie, has told me so.
You should believe it. You should believe it.
Yeah, I will believe it. I will. And it's good to have you back with us. I'm still Yael Levi, and the next item is incredible because I have no idea what it is. But I'm going to read it from the prompter. The 8th Conference of States Parties to the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, which is taking place at the UN headquarters in New York this week, aims to take stock of past achievements and looks ahead at strategies for the future. The Treaty on Persons with Disabilities was adopted by the United Nations General Assembly in April 2006, following 5 years of negotiations. The conference is also being attended by Access Israel, a nonprofit organization that promotes accessibility and integration of people with disabilities into society. As part of their efforts, the organization's representative hosted a group of 30, but I heard before that it was actually 40, international diplomats for what they call a feast for the senses. To hear more about it, and I have a feeling that to also experience more about it, we're joined in studio by the Director of Education of the Education Department and Program Development at Access Israel, Liat Ori. Liat.
Hi.
Good morning to you. It's wonderful to have you with us. But before we turn to you, let's say hello also to Access Israel General Manager Advocate Michal Rimon, joining us over the phone from New York City following the very, very, very successful night. Michal?
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Good morning to you. Okay, tell us what happened yesterday at the UN. What did Access Israel organize for the 40 guests?
Well, Access Israel, along with the Israeli Permanent Mission to the United Nations, basically invited 30 and a little bit more diplomats from all around the world to experience what we call the Feast for the Senses, which is an amazing experience that doesn't talk about any controversy, doesn't talk about any political thing, but just shows a tool that Access Israel developed to make people understand how it feels to be with a disability. Right. You know, it's part of a convention that's going on now in the UN, and instead of just talking, we showed and we enabled the people to experience firsthand how it feels.
Now, terribly important because I think, one can only understand what they go through and, and what the hardships are for a person with a disability. It was a success, I understand, right?
It was amazing. The fact that you sit with people really from all around the world, Europe and Bahamas and Australia, New Zealand, et cetera, and to have them participate in an evening where each course, another sense is taken away from them. And on the process, they get to meet a person with that disability from Israel.
Wow.
Not coming from complaints or feeling sorry for themselves, but rather telling about their successes,
and
their ability to cope with life, and having people come to us at the end and say, wow, we are dealing with this subject for so long.
And maybe this
time we...
No, and maybe this will make change. I'm stopping you just for a second because I'm beginning to realize what is expected from me here in the studio. But Michal, stay with us because everything you describe right now, I think, Liat Ori, who is your friend, colleague, and somebody who scares me a little bit right now. Because you're sitting here, Liat, with all kinds of paraphernalia and things.
Yes.
And this was in the dinner yesterday at the UN, I'm assuming, right?
This is a taste of what was at the dinner, because the dinner is a really big feast.
It's a big feast and whatnot. What am I supposed to do? You basically had the delegates come in, and what did they do? They put these things on?
Okay, so in the main course, usually people get blindfolded and enter into a room. Oh, you wanted it already, okay. And
which means right now that I will not be able to read the prompter and I will not be able to most likely say anything. I'm kidding.
Okay. We'll all improvise.
Yes.
Anyway, the people are entering into a room with this blindfold and trying to find and orientate themselves in space using the sense of smell, real touch, and even hearing, because the hearing is getting...
Ami, where are you?
You're good.
Yes.
We are with you.
Okay.
And then usually they get a braille menu.
I'm gonna hand you
the braille menu. Okay.
This is terrifying. I have
And now
to say.
you can order whatever you want from the braille menu. What would you like for the first course? ... Okay.
Wow. This is okay. I'll
Okay,
have the
so
with the sauce on the side.
We'll get it one step further, and I'm putting in front of you a tray on your left hand.
On my left, okay.
You can feel your first course and try maybe touch it, smell it. Maybe you will recognize what you touched, and then maybe even taste it.
Oh,
Did you recognize?
Brave. Very brave.
What did you get?
I'm going to kill you. I hate bananas.
Okay. Sometimes blind
but
people.
I am hungry.
Okay.
All right.
So imagine yourself a blind people.
I knew that just from tasting. When I touched it,
you didn't know what.
Yeah, I had no idea what it was.
But you think there is just banana on the tray, or maybe you have anything more? Maybe I will.
Wait. Banana.
No. You want to take the blindfold off, so we can go further? You see?
Yeah!
Imagine yourself blind person come to a restaurant and getting a meal and eating from one plate, but he doesn't know the whole meal. He has many more foods on the table.
No, because you kept saying tray, and I couldn't figure out, where the tray was, what, yeah. Okay. Jello, really? You brought me Jello?
Well, let's go to the next. In the main course, usually we give special gloves. In these gloves, you have a wood in it. Try put it on your hand when the...
So you still have to be blind and with...
No. We get one.
There's
wood. The wood should be in front of your palm.
In front of the hand, okay.
It's very important to say that usually a person with disability is guiding you through this experience, telling you his story and the successes and what is accessibility for him and how to do it, because blind people, for example, uses the clock method.
What is the clock method?
Where you imagine the plate is a clock, and I can tell you that in 3 o'clock you have bananas, at 12 o'clock you have an apple.
Got you.
Okay, this helped. So maybe you try and open the Jello with the gloves, okay? That's not...
Wait.
Okay.
No, because I'm thinking of people who have to do this daily.
Yeah.
Okay? And my God.
Not just eating, just grabbing the cup.
See, if I were... I'm going to do what becomes what I want to do right now, and I'm going to try and do this.
Yeah. Be careful. Careful, the jellies.
Shirt.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Good. Very good. Yes,
Okay.
very good. Usually we see very important people in these stages putting the fork and the knife and just grabbing the steak and eating
it like that.
Yes.
I think seriously, and I hate constantly pushing the notion that I have children, but I learned this from my kid. I know how to open this. I'll do it with my teeth.
Okay.
So, but that is and the wood and that.
What about eating it?
Oh my God!
I won't gonna help you.
No,
try
don't
it
help
yourself.
me.
Yeah.
So if I were, and I'm just reminding viewers that I have 2 pieces of wood in the in the glove, so I cannot move my hands. I really can't move my hands. This is undoable.
No.
Undoable.
I don't know. How would somebody that has a handicap do this?
Well, accessibility. I mean, if you need to write, there is a special pen with rings that go on your finger, and then you can write.
Right.
For example, our Yuval Wagner, who founded the foundation Access Israel, is using a dog who's helping him grabbing and bringing stuff, but. We didn't.
One last one.
One last one.
Yeah, one last one.
For the dessert, we give the people special headphones. It doesn't make you feel like a deaf person, but it reduces your hearing level. And
that's so unfair. I mean, that's great. Because it looked like this is what I felt like.
Yeah. Usually we get a sign language workshop now, and people getting to know how to approach someone with hearing disability, how to communicate with them. Don't put your hand on your mouth. Don't talk with your back. Don't exaggerate
what you're doing.
Because you can't understand the projection of the words.
I mean, I know I'm going to release your great and amazing friend from New York, Michal. I'm sorry because we're running out of time, but I'm going to hear from you, Lori, how important this is to really understand. What a person with disabilities faces every single day. It's, I tip my hat for people who survive this way every single day. But it's also driving the point home in the fact that it was a success at the UN. Are you guys? Does it mean more funding? Is there the possibility of more funding, of just making awareness for people with disabilities?
I hope there will be more funding, but our main goal is to raise the awareness, to give the people not just the knowledge and the meeting with the people with this disability, but to experience it, because we believe that when you experience it yourself, you are starting to understand what is the meaning of the disability, and then you can start and make a change.
Amen.
From the bottom of your heart.
Amen. Beautiful. You're locked in and you can hear and see, luckily for you, in studio with us, because the next item is, as I always say, actually, Ami Kaufman with the Viral Spiral. That is the web review, but this is phenomenal, and it's the UN Awareness Day for persons with disabilities, and it's an amazing initiative.
I will just teach you the sign language. Thank you. Thank you.